Hello everyone and welcome back to my A through Z playthrough for Heroes of the Storm. Today we are going to be taking a look at another character who has not been in the game for very long. I'd say it's been... how long has it been? Over a month? Maybe around a couple months? Something like that? She came out when the Alterac Pass map was added into the game. Now, I don't recall seeing a character going... well, I take that back. There was another character that immediately comes to my mind where they went from a character that everyone hated to all of a sudden they became a character that everyone loved. And she's actually coming up later on in this playthrough in a couple spots. But anyway, when Yrel first came out, I think I said in my video where I took a look at her, my showcase video, that I liked the concept, the idea of her character, because I thought she could be very strong. But there were some issues I saw with how her kit works, especially in the current state of the game with all these characters that can be able to counter what she does. And for what I understood, a lot of the community kind of agree with me because a lot of people didn't like her. I distinctly remember seeing someone's stream title on Twitch for Heroes. I'm not going to say whose it was, but the title of it was Yrel is I'm going to censor it here. Yrel is dog poo poo. Yeah. So Yrel is dog poo. That was basically the title of the stream. So that gave me the impression that a lot of players did not like Yrel. Well, apparently Blizzard heard this and they said, okay, we'll try and make her better. And they changed made some tweaks to her. For one thing, if I recall, one of the major changes they made was reducing the cooldown of her trait to be able to make it where she can instantly charge an ability. So, and then all of a sudden, she went from being a character a lot of people didn't like to all of a sudden she was a character that you had to either ban or pick. Because all of a sudden she became so strong and popular in the game, where she then became one of the more dominant, not necessarily a tank, but if you need a solo laner or a bruiser, that can just go in and sustain and try to cause some havoc. Yeah, Yrel all of a sudden became one of those top notch characters in the game for that. There were some things about her talents they changed though. Like I believe they nerfed the healing on this Gift of the Naru. And I think what I've been seeing people take has either been Marad's Insight or Light of Karabor. I hardly ever see anyone ever take Dauntless. I've always loved Divine Steed. I don't recall if this was around. I don't recall if maybe they added this when they changed her. But some people have also been taking Holy Avenger, but I think that's only because I've been seeing pro players take it, and pro players play characters in such a certain way because, of course, they are on comms. They're very communicated, working together. So they're going to play characters like Yrel differently than we would. I've seen, I thought Secret Ground could end up being, but apparently Ardent Defender is just so strong and so good. It's like pretty much the higher picked ult these days. I think 20%. I think that may have been nerfed, Holy Wrath. But Yrel, to my surprise, because it just kind of happened overnight. All of a sudden, she went from a character people didn't like to all of a sudden people were liking her. So, yeah, we're gonna take a look at the current Yrel today. I haven't played her that much, partly because it's something that I realized I had to practice, which is trying to figure out the combos that you do for Yrel. The idea of perhaps you charge up your leap, and then you leap in, then you use your trait, and then you use your hammer, and then you use your Q. I think. It's like trying to figure out what is the proper type of combo to use for Yrel. Now, it's a shame we're not playing on Brax's Holdout because that is probably one of her strongest maps because that's a map that allows you to have a very strong solo laner, and she's right now as good as any solo laner in the game.
battle begins in 10 seconds. 5.
We're gonna go with Murad's Insight.
3, 2, 1.
I thought about taking the other one, but
Let the battle
on a big giant map like this, I don't know how often I'm gonna get value from that. But in situations like a big map like this, where I may end up being by myself some of the time, that's actually not a. Alright, so let's see. Boom. Boom, and then the stun there, and then the Q. Oh, but see, there we go.
take a stand.
Boom, and then stun him. Boom.
You inspire me, healer. There is no power stronger than hope.
So the problem that I pointed out about Yrel is still present, but a lot of people have seemed to have been able to really work around it, or really trying to learn how to do it properly. Probably more so than players like me.
I am thankful you are here.
Boom. Huh. My mana bar is like almost full, and yet I've been spamming my abilities. Boom. Get out of here, Genji.
There is much to do.
Oh, hold on. We got Sylvanas pushing in the top lane. We gotta stop that. Oh, I forgot. It's a dumb AI Sylvanas that forgot to actually use the black arrow on those. Boom. Alright. So I did like Gift of the Naru, where you could be able to provide a heal for an ally. This has also been picked as well, because a lot of people do love the fact that it's 35 armor for 5 seconds. That's, if you are on a coordinated team on chats, man, that's very, very good. I'm going to still go with Gift of the Naru, though. Boom. Stun the Genji right into the wall. Oh! Uther stunned me mid-leap. Mid-leap. Uther stunned me. Wow! Look at that. Another stun from the Uther. Oh, even with the Brightwing there, I can't defeat a Genji and an Uther. Huh. Alright, this is starting to look like one of those AI games where it just gets kind of silly. With the enemy AI teaming. Just dominating mine while my AI teammates are a little stupid. Look at this. Our Brightwing is trying to solo this camp. Where are you going? Brightwing. Don't start and then walk away when we show up. You see what I mean about sometimes the AI just being outright stupid? There we go. Alright. Look at this solo lane pushing Genji. There we go. Alright, Divine Steed, especially on a big map like this. Okay, I kind of messed up the combo on my abilities there. You inspire me, hero. Do your worst. Alright, here we go. This is a push that can kind of turn this around. Boom! Boom, there we go. Sleep out of there, and then mount. I love that instant mount.
I am thankful you are
Our
here.
butcher died to something.
I will fight until the end. Now is the time.
Oh, good thing the knockback doesn't interrupt my channel.
We do not fear you.
So it's the power slide that interrupts it, but not the knockback. Good to know.
This realm needs our
Yeah, that's right. ETC keep trying to chase me. There we go. Finished him off.
Fate has seen me through. This realm needs our help. You inspire me, healer. Choose the talent.
Alright, and now we are going to go with Ardent Defender.
My faith is rewarded.
Warheads are now ready for collection.
The Naru have not forgotten.
Now, at times, I think Sacred Ground can actually be really good. Like on certain maps, such as Braxis Holdout. There we go. We got the Genji. Okay. So our Cassia got the nuke.
I will protect my people.
May as well try and keep pushing this.
Warhead collection complete. Preparing for next fight.
My faith drives me.
And of course, clearing up these minion waves is going to get a lot easier if we pick up Holy Wrath at 16.
You will go no further.
Though there is a talent there that lets us now reduce the cooldown of our trait even more, which would allow us to do, I think, better different things with our combos.
The light will protect us.
I'm like, Brightwing, you don't have to keep following me. Boom! Stunned her out of using those Banshees. Ugh.
There is much to do.
Ooh, there's a nuke just kind of sitting up here.
Be judged by the light. Now is the time.
Get out of here. Ugh. Oh, okay, so I didn't exactly time that well. Of course, that ETC is
Light is with
big counter me every time he power slides into me. Oh, look at this. You see what I mean about the AI teammates sometimes just being outright stupid when other things are going on? Blizz, fix your AI!
choose a talent.
Alright. I always did kind of like Velen's Chosen because I thought it would increase some of the things that you can do with your abilities. Now see, look at that. The AI got the top boss.
The prophet
Come on, guys.
Assigning warheads for defender. Calculating
Right now, I feel like we should get this boss just to spite the enemy AI team. I can't believe I'm saying stuff like that. Look at this. Our Cassia died. Our Brightwing died. That's right, attack me. Don't attack the butcher, attack me.
Update. Warheads have been deployed.
Alright, there we go.
Fate smiles.
There we go. There we go. Now, unfortunately, we lost our top keep. Ugh, that means we're gonna get catapults. But you know what? I want my team to grab this.
Have been claimed.
Because we still have the boss pushing, and I want them to get this to push with the boss here. And then I'll want to try and use the nuke right here.
Nuclear launch detected.
Hello, Vala. Oh, now you're just running away. Alright. Ugh, this ETC. This is like, he's like the bane of my existence right now. I want my AI teammates to go grab that camp to help hold off the catapults in the top lane. Meanwhile, the Sylvanas is going to solo push. Always try and time your basic attack after you use your ability before you cast another ability. So casting an ability reduces the cooldown of your trait by 1.5 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and go with that. I used to always go with Holy Wrath, but I like the idea of that talent. Especially when they buffed the trait. Waiting for those banshees. There we go. Of course. There we go. I got her. All right.
Unit launch when ready, Administrator. Nuclear launch detected.
Okay. So now that I am able to use my trait even more, I feel like I'm able to do even more sustain here. More different combos and such. Okay, I want to get these towers here. There we go. Get that XP.
Warhead deployment complete. Collection is advised.
And I'm going to take this straight to the keep in the bottom lane.
Unit launch when ready, Administrator.
We should invite these mercenaries to join us.
Nuclear launch detected. All warheads have now been collected.
There we go. That wave has been cleared. We push this, and if I can get Butcher to actually nuke it, we will get the bottom keep and get bottom lane catapults. Look at that. Yrel is just like... Once you learn how to try and do her combos and such, she just feels like a monster. And I have hardly used Ardent Defender at all. Gonna use that to try and get him to possibly attack me with it, but nope. Nope, he was like, nope, I'm out. He pieced out. I don't want to... He's like, I don't want a piece of that. There we go. Keep us down. Alright. We are blessed by the light.
Remain vigilant.
We are about to get level 20. Ooh, they want to go for the... I like that, actually. Especially now that the keep is down. Aha! Alright, Seraphim. Her own personal cleanse, just like Garrosh at level 4, except this one is at level 20, and it has a 10-second cooldown.
I'm returning to base camp. Keep up the fight.
It just makes her so good. With the sustain her abilities has, plus her ult, Ardent Defender, and then you add in a 2-second cleanse that she can activate every 10 seconds? Ugh, my goodness. Thank you, Genji. Thank you for that nuke.
Killing spree.
Your nuke is now ready.
That ETC better not stun me out of this.
Nuclear launch detected.
Then again, I could have used my cleanse while casting that to avoid ETC doing that.
Warhead deployment in process.
There we go, activate my ult.
Was an amazing killing spree.
See how long I was able to survive there? Oh, man. Look at that. Yrel right now is in such a good, strong spot. She's difficult to learn and master because you got to learn how to try and combo her abilities and time them in what order correctly, when to use her traits, in what order. So she's not very easy to get to really master. But if you can, oh my goodness, is she good right now. Right now, she feels very strong, very good. She's definitely ban material. If you can be able to grab her and play her on maps like Brax's Holdout, she will hold that top lane by herself forever. She is just so good right now. The build we went with today, Marad's Insight, Gift of the Naru, Divine Steed, Ardent Defender, Velen's Chosen, Divine Favor, and Seraphim. She's just so good right now, as good as any of the bruisers in the game going on these days. Absolutely really good right now. Up next, we will be playing the Broodmother for the Swarm, Zagara, who I used to play a ton back in the day. And sadly, I have hardly played her in a long time. And I guess I will go over why when